Okay, so if you've been anywhere near the AI world lately, you've heard the term AI agents a lot. But just when you thought you had that figured out, a new phrase is starting to make the rounds: agentic AI. Now, you might be thinking, are these just two ways of saying the same thing? Well, not exactly. The difference is actually a pretty huge deal. So let's dive in and really break down what separates one from the other.
And I'm not kidding when I say everyone's talking about it. Just look at this. This chart shows Google search trends. And wow, right after ChatGPT hit the scene, interest in AI agents just exploded. It went vertical. Clearly, this isn't just a niche term for developers. It's something that has really grabbed everyone's attention.
So, right as we're all trying to wrap our heads around AI agents, this new term, agentic AI, starts showing up. And look, it's easy to dismiss it as just another buzzword, right? But it's not. This represents a really significant evolution. So, what is the real difference between a single agent and a full-blown agentic system? That's the big question we're going to tackle right now.
All right, first things first. Let's start with the basics. What even is an AI agent? The easiest way to think about it is this. If you see something like ChatGPT as a tool that's great at talking and generating text, then AI agents are the very next step. They're all about doing.
Yeah. So at its heart, an AI agent is way more than just a chatbot. It's a piece of software that can run on its own. You give it a goal, any goal, and it's smart enough to figure out the steps to get there. It can see what's going on around it, think about what to do next, and this is the key part, actually take action.
And you can really boil down what makes an AI agent an agent into three core ideas. First, autonomy. It just goes. You don't have to hold its hand. Second, it's task-specific. It's designed to do one particular job really, really well. And third, it's reactive. If something changes, it can adapt on the fly.
Let's make this super concrete. Imagine you ask an agent, hey, find me the latest news on AI. Simple enough, right? But look what happens under the hood. The agent hears your request, it thinks, okay, to do that, I need to go search the web. It then executes that search, pulls in the information, and puts it all together into a neat little summary for you. See? It's a very clear step-by-step process to reach a goal. But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. A single agent, even a brilliant one, is kind of like a lone employee. A superstar, maybe, but still just one person. They're amazing at their specific job, but you can't ask them to run the entire company. They just can't handle those massive, complex projects all by themselves. There are limits. And that very limitation is what paves the way for the next huge jump forward, which brings us to agentic AI. So if a single agent is our superstar employee, then agentic AI, that's the whole team, the whole department even, all working together in perfect sync.
I love this analogy because it makes the difference so clear. On the left, you've got your AI agent. Think of it like a smart thermostat. It's fantastic at one thing, keeping the room at the right temperature. But on the right, you have agentic AI. That's not just the thermostat, it's the entire smart home. The lights, the weather forecast, the security system, the energy grid, they're all talking to each other, coordinating to achieve a much bigger goal, like making your home perfectly comfortable and super efficient.
So let's just nail this down. Agentic AI isn't a single entity. It's a system made up of many specialized agents. They're like a team of experts that can talk to each other, chop up a huge complex problem into smaller, manageable tasks, and then work together to knock it out.
Okay, but how does this AI team actually function without getting chaotic? Well, that's where some new, clever architecture comes in. You've got an orchestrator. Think of this as the project manager telling everyone what to do. You've got persistent memory, which is like the team's shared whiteboard, so everyone's on the same page and can learn from past projects. And of course, you have all these specialized roles, making sure the researcher agent is doing research and the writer agent is doing the writing.
All right, let's put these two concepts head to head. A direct comparison should make everything perfectly clear. This chart lays it out really well. When you look at task complexity, a single agent is great for one specific thing. An agentic AI system, it tackles complex, multi-step workflows. For collaboration, the agent works alone. The agentic system is all about multi-agent coordination. And for an example, a simple customer service chatbot is a great AI agent. An autonomous system managing an entire global supply chain, that's pure agentic AI. And when you look at it visually, the difference in architecture is just massive. On one side, the AI agent is running on a simple loop: see something, think about it, do something, repeat. But the agentic AI is this incredible interconnected system of different agents, shared memory, and a conductor leading the whole orchestra. It's a totally different ballgame. Okay, so why are we spending all this time drawing this line in the sand? Why does this distinction really matter? Well, because this leap from a single worker to a coordinated team is what's going to unlock the next level of real, meaningful autonomy in AI.
Check this out. This isn't science fiction, this is happening now. In agriculture, you can have an agentic system that runs an entire robotic harvest. You've got one agent, maybe a drone, that's mapping the field. You've got other agents on the ground that are the pickers, identifying which fruit is perfectly ripe. And then you have transporter agents that carry the harvest back. It's a whole crew of robot specialists all working together.
And it's not just for physical tasks. Think about complex office work, like putting together a huge grant proposal. You could have an agentic system where one agent is the research assistant, digging up all the relevant papers. Another agent is the writer, drafting the text. A third one is the editor, cleaning it up. And maybe a final one is the designer, handling all the formatting. They just pass the project along the assembly line until it's perfect. But, anyone who's ever managed a team knows it's way harder than just doing the work yourself. And with all this incredible new power comes a whole new set of really tough challenges that we have to figure out.
Yeah, this isn't all easy. For example, what happens when the AI agents can't agree on the best next step? That's coordination failure. Or what about emergent behavior? That's when all these complex interactions lead to completely unexpected and maybe undesirable results. And then there's the big one, accountability. If an AI team messes up, who's responsible? The orchestrator? The individual agent? The programmer? These are the huge, thorny questions researchers are tackling right now. And all of this leaves us with a really fascinating, maybe even a little mind-bending question to chew on. As these AI teams get more and more powerful and sophisticated, are we just building better tools to get our work done? Or are we actually building the very first autonomous organizations, something that can operate entirely on its own? It's a big thought and definitely something to keep an eye on.